Can we start or will wait for one more minute? Dinesh and others.
Maybe we can wait for some 2 minutes and we can start.
Okay, Dinesh.
Maybe we can start, Narasimha.
Yeah, sure. Hi, good afternoon to everyone, guys. So let us get started. So we talked about some of the concepts
I think
and
recording
data.
started, right, Narasimha?
Sorry, yes, Dinesh.
Recording started, right?
Yes, started already.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. So we talked about data profiling features, which includes column profiling, rule-based profiling, and also scorecarding. Yeah. So what else we discussed? Column profiling, and then rule-based profiling. Then we have scorecard. So then we talked about reference table management or reference table manager. Using that, could able to build one or more reference tables with 3 options, right, which we discussed. And then we got into this Informatica Developer Explorer or Informatica Data Explorer, where we talked about primary key inference or profiling. And also we talked about what else? Column profiling also we discussed here. And Then we talked about functional dependency analysis, right? Profiling or analysis. So we talked about all of these features. So these things we all know, right? So column profiling, to carry out the analysis for each column, I'll just put one line for each. Rule-based profiling, where we can build a rule based on statistical analysis or based on pre-built, predefined formula or whatever, right? And result of that will be stored in a derived column or virtual column and run the profile, which is going to be the result of the formula. Then scorecard, we use it to identify valid or invalid data based on whatever we expect valid data, right? So we expect for today's business diamond, but if you get anything other than that, we consider those records as what? Invalid records. That's simple example. Yeah. So we've also talked about how one can measure the data quality progress. Yeah. So how to measure data quality progress over time? Yeah. By using a trend chart. We know that, right? So then in reference table manager framework, we are used to create reference tables based on one reference table editor, second based on the file, third based on the relational table. I think we talked about all of them. And yes, ultimately we use this reference table for business data. For example, for today's business, we expect the data from US country. If you get data, anything other than US country, right? We consider those records as what? Either bad or rejected records or erroneous records, right? Simple example. We can also use reference table for what? To carry out standardization, labeling, case conversion, whatnot. Yeah, and then we can also use reference table for what? Performing lookup also. Yeah. So likewise, you can think how many examples. Yeah. So then we started with primary key analysis, where we can use one or more columns to identify whether we have got any violations or not. I think you've seen that based on inference options, right? So that we have talked about it. And then we have seen column profiling here also in developer view, but view is different, but concept is same as what we have seen in analyst. Yeah. So this basically one column might have dependence with one or more than one column, right? So whatever, right? So we can add n number of columns and see any violations. Yeah. So that we have seen it. Yeah. Now let us talk about what we call leftover things like cross table analysis. We have not done it in the sense. Let us say we got more than one table. Example, department table and employee table. Right now, we need to start identifying what we call matching records, which is good records, then left and right, and see the statistics for all of them. And based on that, we can say that how much is good, how much is bad. Those things we can derive from the Venn diagram. Yeah, that we can say it. Yeah, if you have done it, so okay. If not, I'll show it. Yeah, we can also use same thing even for any data object. So we can also take files, more than one file, build a linkage, and see matched and unmatched. Yeah. We can also build foreign key analysis, which is similar to this is join, right? So we don't need to perform this because join is a superset of foreign key, right? Here, foreign key analysis, it supports only keys, but join supports keys as well as non-keys. So join, we can take care of this functionality. Yeah. So that's about profiling stuff. Midstream is anywhere in the mapping, right? Let's say after parser standardizer, if you want to run, we can run that profiling. So that is straightforward. Yeah. So that's it about profiling activities. Yeah. After that, we are going to talk about collaboration flows. And this you need to concentrate on. So let's say we are going to focus on what do you call more towards solution oriented today, because that's where we can see the effect of data quality, right? For example, let's say we got multiple stakeholders in a project, right? Like SME, business analyst, and data stewards, or let us say managers or developers, and so on, a number of stakeholders. Now the question, from data quality perspective, can we make multiple stakeholders to talk to each other? At least, let's say BA with a developer or developer with BA. Why we are talking about only these two? Because we have already done unlist operations, right? Example, we have built a reference table. Now the question, how do you make use of that particular reference table in order to perform, let's say, data standardization or enrichment or whatever, right? To do that, we can use what? Output of business analyst that will be taken as input to the developer. So collaboration will take place between the business analyst and developer. Yeah. This is one of the important part, right? Because BA, they would keep changing this reference data based on the business changes. Accordingly, we need to start referring the modified data, start performing what you call appropriate data quality activities. Example, standardization, which we are trying to talk over here, right? Now, that's one example. Likewise, you can think even for parsing. Let us say we need to identify whether we have got right postal code. If the code is proper, then we can apply corresponding label. If not, don't apply. That's one of the realistic example where we can also use reference table in order to what I call take care of labeling activities. Similarly, let us say the divisioning of source system data should take place based on what? Business expectation, and that expectation would be defined by the business analyst. Can we perform that as part of collaboration? Answer is yes. So BA would do defining, like that's a reference table. In parsing, we would refer that reference table, and if the input data matches with the reference table expectation, only those records would get parsed. Rest of the records will be considered as what? Unparsed records. So likewise, you can think of many use cases where the collaboration between the business analyst and developer would take place, right? Now, let us talk about other way, in a sense, from developer to business analyst. Yeah, let us take one use case. First use case will be, let's say we need to identify all the top tier customers for today's business. Now, in case if we get anything other than that, we consider those records as what? Bad records. Yeah, that's expectation. So how do you perform that? To do that, developer can start building a conditional conditions to identify what you call type of tier customer. And based on that, we can communicate those records. And based on that means if the input data satisfies with this condition, then good. If not, will communicate those records as what? Bad records, and which will be communicated, which will be sent to business analyst, and business analyst can open it, these bad records, and start getting it fixed. Later on, it will be exported, get it reprocessed next business day. Yeah. So this is what happens when it comes to what you call developer to business analyst collaboration, right? Now let us say if you take product industry where we expect for today's business only keyboards, we can build a condition which matches product type as a keyboard in case if you get anything other than that, like a CPU or whatever, right? In such cases, those records will be sent to business analyst. BA will take a call, like what to be done with those bad records, right? That's based on what product industry and customer we talked about it. And similarly, we can also think in hospital, yeah, healthcare industry also, or pharma industry. If you take a pharma, right? Let us say the volume of medications that we expect from, let's say, appropriate pharma companies is, let us say, some type of medication, which is a medication one, let's say paracetamol. Now the question, if the input data contains other than this paracetamol type of medication, then we consider those records as what? Bad records. Then BA will take a call, like what to be done by consulting with appropriate source system guys. That's going to be another example when it comes to what? Pharma industry. Similarly, you can also think as a healthcare industry where we can verify whether input data satisfies the HIPAA standards. Standards will have some numbers, and those numbers are satisfied or not. If satisfied, quality data. If not, we'll communicate those records to what? Business analysts. Likewise, you can think of many examples in telecom industry and also investment banking industry and so on, right? So there are cases, yeah, where developer to business analyst collaboration would take place over here, right? So those things we are going to see. Now, let us say this is basically, yeah, one flow, right? To identify bad and then communicate. Yeah. So when it comes to the technical perspective, right? We'll be using one or more source systems. Then for conditions, we use what? Decision, one or more decision making blocks we can put it. Then to communicate the business analyst, we can use what? Exception transformation, where we are going to define threshold values like a good data, bad data, or rejected data. Yeah. And then based on threshold values, so we can send bad records to business analyst plus even reject records to business analyst, and rest of them will be sent to what? Data quality table, which is a good data table. Yeah, that's it. This is a practical point of view. Yeah, that's okay. That will do it. And the next thing will be, let us say there is a merger that has happened between what? Two pharma companies where they are producing similar type of medications. Or let's take another simple example. Let's say there are two banks where you have an account in those two banks. Yeah. Now, let's say there's a merger happened between these two banks where you have an account. It's a bank account. After merger, right? There'll be a duplicacy of data. Yes or no? Once you identify these two duplicate records or n number of duplicate records, we need to send those records as input to the business analyst to take what? To identify which is a good record. Is it going to be bank one or bank two or mix of both? Such kind of decisions should be made by business analyst. Yes or no? In such cases, we can use what? Again, developer to business analyst collaboration, where developer can make use of match to identify matching records, which will have what you call, which will have some records which needs manual intervention, some records which might not need manual review. So which means what you'll have good and bad. So bad records, or we can say duplicate records, which needs manual review, right? So those records will be communicated to business analyst. The rest of them will be sent to what? Target table, which is good data, right? So we can send to target. So this is going to be the from the practical point of view. Yeah. So that's it. So likewise, we can think of many examples. Let us say another case. Let us say we are trying to pull the data from n number of source systems, the CRM source, MRP1 source, MRP2 source, and so on. N number of CRM applications, SAP, Legacy, PeopleSoft, and so on. Now the question, let us say you pull the data from n number of source systems. As a result of that, let's say there could be some good data that could be taken as a base for taking what business decisions for what you call downstream operations or somewhere down the line. In such cases, what to be done over here? We need to start converting this particular good data to what? Reference table. In such cases also, we can make developer to talk to what? Business analyst. Yes or no? Yeah. Likewise, we can think of several examples where the collaboration between the developer and business analyst is going to play very vital role, right? So that's it about collaboration part. Yeah. So once you understand that, we would start getting into what you call uh, integration of IDQ with the power center, or IDQ with power center with ISCS, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So how are we going to start performing integration across these three tools? That's a question, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So partially this will answer a question, Dinesh, you're trying to ask export, right? So for example, let us say IDQ, we have done 10 data quality operations, DQ ops, which will be migrated to Power Center. Why? To avail the rich capabilities of what we have in Power Center. Example, we have got good monitoring mechanism within this Power Center. Let's say we need to avail that. Yeah. So just integrate and start building a workflow and then get it executed and see whether we could able to see the same result as we could able to see in what data quality. Yeah, in it will be same only, but we need to confirm that. Yeah. Once it is done, then in Power Center, you know, let us say in the form of a maplet or workflow. Now, can we integrate this workflow as part of IICS? Yes, I think we have already seen one interface, right? In IICS. Where did you see, guys? One of the tasks we have got PC import from workflow we have, right? We have already seen it. Yeah? PC import. That import could take place one from the maplet perspective, second from what? Workflow. So we've got both. This way we could able to migrate what is called IDQ to PC to what? ISCS. Why do we need this? For example, let's say existing project was built by using IDQ. Then we need to make it available to ISCS. In ISCS, we can also perform DQ operations along with integration operations, right? So that's where we can use it. Or let's say I've done some Power Center activities that also can be directly migrated to what? ISCS. Anyway, but we have got a provision to do that. Just to what you call make use of existing things done rather than what go rebuilding it from scratch. We've got a tool also to do that, but anyway, we can also do it manually or we can also use a tool. Next, this is the one thing which we need to discuss. But while integrating this particular IDQ with the Power Center, right? We got, yeah, this is from usage perspective, tool usage. We got to export and select whatever mapping or whatever workflow that need to be migrated and specify PC what? Service details, like Power Center repository service details. Yeah. So service name, port number, username, password, security domain, all that need to be supplied. Once you supply, no, if everything is fine. So if you have folder added as part of Power Center repository, right, then specify that folder so that our IDQ mapping will be migrated to what? Power Center. That's it. After that, we can get into this Power Center, build a workflow, done, and see the result. Yeah. That's one thing. Yeah. And we also have other way also from PC to IDQ also you can integrate, guys. In case if you have done project in PC, then reverse also you can do it. It's import operation. Here we use what? Import from Power Center, nothing else. Yeah? So now that's our integration, right? Then once we understand this, then we will talk about AV, which is address validator. Yeah, we have not seen many details within IACS, right? Yes or no? One, we could not able to test it because of license, and second, we do not have exhaustive capabilities of what we have in IDQ standard environment. So I'll try to talk about so models or templates that we have within this what we call address validator, so that you could able to say like what need to be considered in order to make sure that address has been verified. Yeah. So which means what comes in, what need to be configured as part of address validator transformation, and what do we expect as a result of this address validator. Simple. See, ultimately we use address verified address validator for what? To perform the verification of each customer address, and this customer address could have been represented in a discrete, in the sense in a single line address representation, right? Or it could have been represented in multi-line, which means some part of address in one line, some in second line, some in third line, and so on. Or in case if you have input data which contains what? Mix of both. Some customers one line, some customers two lines, some customers three, whatever, right? In such cases, we can go with what? Hybrid. Within that, there is a template, right? Which means there are pre-built attributes. We just have to select these attributes based on what? Incoming data, and then get it mapped to output attributes, which we have it in the template itself. Then run this address validator and see what is it going to return the result. Like for example, we got a score which we call mailability score, which will tell us with respect to what, whether this particular address can be delivered or not. Now, if the score is 0, undeliverable. If the score is 5, full certain of delivery. So then 2, 3, 4, right, partial delivery. Yeah? These are the multiple mailability scores that we have in this data quality. Similarly, now the question, let's say we got mailability score as 0. We need to identify the reason why it is 0. To answer that, we also have got match codes, which can be what you call obtained from the output ports. And then so we can use we can see appropriate match code like a N2, which indicates not validated because of reference data is not there, whatever. So likewise, you've got N1 to N8 and then followed by C1 to C4, V1 to V4, whatever. We got multiple match codes. Each code has got a meaning. You can just see the manual and what each code represent, and based on that, we can take a call to fix it. For example, if the reference data is not there, install it. But reference data is there, but country code is not matching, get it fixed. Likewise, we'll have what? Multiple codes. Yeah. So that's about address validator transformation. And once we are done with that, we could also talk about one good feature that we have within data quality, which we call dynamic mapping. So here there are two main things that we could get it from dynamic mapping. One, we can perform RCP, which is runtime column propagation. And second, we could also take care of building a common logic based on what type. Let's say, for example, we need to apply a trim for all the input columns with a type of what string. In that case, we can use what one common, let's say L trim, followed by port, which we call dynamic port. So dynamic port is going to hold the values for all the columns with a type of string. Let's say today 10 columns, tomorrow it could be 20 columns. We never know, right? Yeah. So input columns also might get changed. So that would be taken care. One, runtime column propagation, which means dynamic columns will be taken care, and also even common logic will be applied for all the newly added columns along with the existing columns. This is one of the good feature. We'll try to do one example to understand how to configure it. Yeah. So this is what we have here. So that's it about with respect to practical examples. After that, we will talk about debugging, like what are the troubleshooting techniques that we can think of in order to identify causes of failures. One, at client level, second, app server level, third, server level, fourth, data or meta level, with respect to what IDQ, standalone, IACS. IACS I'll not talk about much, but if you ask questions, I'll elaborate that. Yeah, because our focus point here is what standalone, right? So next, once we understand that tunable, this requires at least 3-4 days to understand, but I'll talk about only some bullet points over here. So like what are all the issues that we have with respect to tunables? In the sense, how do you identify the bottlenecks that we have at mapping level, or a task level, or workflow level, or whatever, maplet level, or transformation level, or operating system level, or hardware level, or infrastructure level, or configuration, whatever. You can think of many reasons where there could be bottleneck. Now the question, how do you identify those bottlenecks? First question. Second, once you identify, or what is the order of identification? And then once you identify, what are the ways to apply tunables, and what are those tunables? Those questions will be answered as part of what tuning techniques. That's it for today's discussion, guys. Yeah. If you get time, I'll talk about some more scenarios. Yeah, where we could see like where do we use this data quality for multiple perspectives or multiple business cases. Yeah? Fine. Okay, that's all. Any questions, guys, with respect to this? About CDQ, right? See, we do not have the complete license for cloud data quality, guys. Like for example, dedupe, we don't have it, right? And also we don't have exception also, right? We have already seen that. Whatever CDQ supports, right? I think we have done examples for at least one for each. Like for example, we have done it for dictionary. We have done it for plunge. Yes or no? And then what else we have done? We have done it for mapping specification. Let's say rule specification. Yes or no? Rule spec. Yeah. So whatever it supports, right? We have done it. Yeah. So whatever is not supported, we cannot do it. So that's a complete end-to-end scenario cannot be built just by using what CDQ. Remember that. But I can talk about it, but you cannot build it practically. Yeah. So next is what? Yeah. Next is what? Yeah. When it comes to profiling, right? Profiling part also, it is not as exhaustive as we have it in standalone. I think by now you guys would have understood, right? There is a profiling task that we have already seen it. No? So using profiling task, we can configure the profiling based on any number of columns. And then once you run it, right, we could able to see the results. But as part of the results, this is not that great with respect to what capturing drill down. But in commercial, we have it. But in trail version, we do not have all the capabilities. Yeah? That's why we cannot get complete picture here. But yes, whatever is there, we have already seen that. Yeah? So yeah, flow wise, I'll talk about it. What comes in over here, and then how do you perform fixing those things over here, and where do you send once you fix it? Such kind of flows I'll talk about it. That's not a big deal. Fine. So that's a plan for today's session, guys. Fine. So let us start with the first topic. If you have any questions, you can shoot out, or else we can start with one by one. Yeah. Yeah. The first and foremost thing is what this join key analysis. Yeah. So please log on to the tool, guys. I request everyone to get into the tool. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to hear me, right? Yes or no? Arun, Divya, Dinesh, Harita, all.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So please log on to it. Yeah. So this is version 10. Here I'll talk about dynamic mapping. So this you don't need to know. Let's focus on this. Yes. Yeah. So this we have done it. Now let us talk about yeah, one relational thing we'll do it here, guys, because we focused only on flat file, right? Because I talked about one example based on employee department table, right? Yeah, that is from relational perspective, but we can also use flat file also. But let's do one example for relational. Yeah. So let us go to what window preferences, guys, all, and then now, yeah, go to window preferences. Yeah. So now it's visible, right, Dinesh, properly? Yeah. Now we can just select domain. Under that, expand it, expand databases, expand Oracle. These are pre-built connections, right? Now we can also add what a new connection. So please select this thing, guys. Yeah, click on add all and then supply, let's say, Aura connection. Same here. Yeah. So then click on next. Username, password, Scott Tiger, SCOTT. Password is a tiger or lowercase, guys, TIGER. Yeah. So then we need to supply localhost, then followed by SID, which is MDM, right? Then
So in Oracle, which is the connection that we have to select?
just Oracle, just click on Oracle, then click on add button.
Oh.
Got it? Then so
Yeah.
let me go back. You can see Oracle, right? Just click on that.
Yeah.
Then click on add. There. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thanks.
So then for data, we need to supply MDM. Like, so we need to give right name here, guys. Like I think Arun was trying db name dot MDM, right? So it should be MDM only. So then click on test connection. These things anyway, we know it. We've already done it, right? Yeah. See, meta is successful, but data will be validated when you use it. That's what it means, right? Our connection details are okay. So please apply these things. Done, guys, all? Arun, Devya.
Doing it. 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, all done, right? We are on Harita all. Huh? Click on finish. Now, so click on some other activity so that last for save. That's it. Yeah. Then say okay. Done, right? Now let us create data object based on this connection. Yeah, select relation data object here. Click on next. Browse and specify the connection. Now we need to select the resource, which means table. Yeah. So because we are using Scott schema, right? You can see only that. If you want to see even other schemas, you can just disable. All will apply. If you have access, no, we can also get objects from other schemas. But anyway, enable this because we have tables under Scott schema only, right? Yeah. Now expand scheme Scott, expand tables, and select first table, which is department. Fine. Say okay. And then click on finish. Yes, same thing need to be repeated for another table because we are trying to build join, right? So we need at least two. Yeah, let's take one more, which is employee table. Same procedure. Yeah, select EMP, say okay. Fine. Then click on finish. That's it. Done, guys, all. Once it is done, we'll start the profiling part. Yeah. Karan, Divya, Harita, Dinesh, all. Yeah. Hmm. Guys, you're all there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
done.
Okay, fine. So now let us create a John key profile object. Fine. Now right click on this, extract folder, new, select word profile. Then select profile model. Click on next and supply profile model for what? Join. Model is a visual representation of one or more data objects. So here we need at least two, right? That's why we are going to build or get n number of objects and build a linkage. Join link here. That's why we call it as a profile model. Now click on next. Then click on new. Specify or select data object. First is what? Department. Same thing need to be done for employee data object. That's it. Please add these two objects.
For me, it is showing only the sorry, sir. Yeah, it is showing inside Oracle connection.
What error?
No, sorry, I got it.
Got it, right? Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Then click on finish. That's all. Yeah. Now, so I think you all could able to see two objects in a model workspace, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let us try to configure join. To do that, right click on this department in the title bar, then select what? Join profile. Right mouse click, and you can see 4 submenu options. Out of them, select join profile. Yeah, clear guys. And then add which one? Employee. So 2 objects need to be added. Yesterday we focused on 1. Now we are focusing on more than 1. Yeah. Done. Yeah. Click on next. Click on next. Yeah. Here we need to add a join condition. So click on add. And then click on new button. And select left side is the department table. Right side is also department table, which is employee, right? A department number. Fine. Like primary key of one table, that will become as foreign key another table, right? So we are using any key columns. So which means we are trying to do both join foreign key. Yeah, done all. Arun, Divya, Dinesh, Haritha, Krishna, all. Yeah. Say OK. Then click on finish. Say yes. That's it. It will take some time. See on the right bottom, it got saved, right? Yeah, it is running now. You can see progress, right? It is running. Yes, it is finished, right? Sometime, yeah. Now we need to look at what got configured, which is a stand condition. If you want, you can also change it by editing. Then result. Click on join result. Click on this. So you could able to see Venn diagram here, right? That's what we discussed theory, right? Yeah. Now you can look, we can understand the statistics over here. Yeah. So in the department table, we got a 4 rows. Yeah. One orphan, which is one unmatched record. No nulls, and total matching percentage how much? Total 4 rows, right? 3 are matching. 3 by 4 into 100, which is how much? 75%. Right? Yeah. Next employee, red colored legend, right? So here there are 14 rows, no orphans, no nulls, 100% of match, which means all the employees are belonging to one or other department. That is why employee is within the department. Remember, yeah, because all the records that we have in employee, right, they are matching with data from a department table. Yeah. Now last one, where we can see only matching ones. Left side, how many matches? 3 rows. Right side, how many matches? 4 rows. Yeah. That's it, guys. Like how one can identify the issues. Issue is there what? Only one unmatched one, which is orphan. Yeah. And if you want to say what are those, there's an outer circle, right? It's a department. Double click on it. Yeah. So now we can see that, see, there is an orphan, right? What is that orphan record? 40, which means we do not have any employee associated to this particular department number. That is why it's a leftover or orphan record. Yeah. And then employee, if you click on inner circle, right, we could see all the records from an employee table. Yeah. See here, we got all here. You can just expand it and see in department number 10, there are 3 employees, 25 employees, and 36 employees. If you put together, right, 6 plus 5 plus 3, which is equal to 14, 1, 4. Yes or no? So this way we can identify matching records and unmatched records, which are orphans. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to see the same result, right? Arun, Devya, Harita, all. Yeah. Now restore this. That's it. Yeah. Now let us quickly build. Let us say we need to go to default view where we can see multiple objects, right? We can also drag and drop what are like customers, yeah, and also Boston customers under this model workspace. Yeah. So here also we can just expand columns and then build a linkage between these two. Yeah. Like for example, customer tire with customer tire within this Boston customers. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So which means all the matching records based on the customer tire. So you can just add Boston customers and then say next, next, and build a condition based on tier column, right? This is a customer tire here. Here also customer tire. That's it. Yeah. So here you'll see different kind of Venn diagram, like intersection of that. Yeah. Yeah, it will run. Yes, it's running. Yes. Same thing, can go to joint result and click on this condition. See here, there are intersection records. So we can just see here statistics. There are 1,999 rows from Boston customers. Out of them, 143 orphan, which is no matches. All 143 nulls only. So this 7%, right? Nulls. Then the 93% of data as matching records, right? Which is 1856. LA customers, 500 rows, 28 rows, nulls. So nulls, orphan, both are same. Yeah? If you have anything other than record, other than the values where there is no match, right? You can see orphan count will be more. That's it. Yeah? And 94% of match. Left side 93, right side 94% of match. That's it. Yeah. Now, if you look at this intersection, right? Click on intersection point where we can see only matches in the data viewer. Yeah. If we expand this data viewer, here you can see 1, 2, 3, bronze, diamond, emerald, so on, right? So frequency, right? 77. Here is 18, here is 77. 200 is left side Boston customers, 52 on the right side. Likewise, you can see what all the occurrences of this particular customer tire and both the objects, like customers and Boston customers. Yeah. Clear, guys? Next, this is the intersection point, right? Which is matching ones on both the sides. Now we can see here inner circle, small one, right? Which contains what? Orphans, or we can say nulls. Yeah. On the left side only, which is Boston customers. Yeah. See, we can see all of them here. Which column is this? Customer tire. What does it contain? See, all empty, which means nulls. So what is the count here? 143, I think, right? Yes or no? So we can see here only preview in 100 only. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. But we have 143 count. We have seen it, right, as part of statistics. Yeah. So that's it. That is on the left table, which is Boston customers. Similarly, on the right side, you can also say inner circle, which would contain orphans or nulls, let us say here. Yes, we got it. How many we have here? 28 only. So you can see all 28 rows. Count is 28. And customer type, all null values. About inner circle, right, on the right side, which is LA customers. Yeah. Now we can also click what I call left table data, which is this one, right? So this is the left table data. Yes, we got that data also. Similar right table data, which means what? Every value can be seen as part of this particular analysis. Remember this. Huh? From this, we can infer like orphans or let's say nulls or matches or unmatched, all you can see. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Likewise, you can build n number of objects and start looking at left matches how many, right matches how many. Left was 143, right 28, which is nulls, right? You've seen that. Yeah. So that's it, guys, about the join key analysis and foreign key. Yeah. Now let's move on to what I call another concept, which is what was that we lost? Okay, collaboration, right? Let's start doing it. So we'll come out from this profiling, guys. Yeah. Let us start understanding this collaboration. Now we will see what does this reference table contains. Yeah. So reference table, we have built it, right? So ref table from the scratch. What does it contain? Let us see that. Okay, dia is the diamond, right? We have it. We can directly refer this particular reference table. Wherever there is a diamond, right? It should be replaced with dia. Yeah. So likewise, you can add n number of entries as part of the reference table. Yeah. Now, anyway, we've already done it in the last session. Now let us try to configure this standardizer within the developer and see whether we could able to see the effect of the reference table over here, right? Guys, you're all ready, yeah, to build a mapping? Are any questions so far from anybody? Yeah. Arun, Devya, Dinesh, Harita, Krishna, Sakshi, all. Yeah. No questions, huh? Yeah. Done, guys. Now, I think we can proceed, right, with the next example. Arun, Devya, all. Which you're all doing, right? Or I'm talking to myself. Yeah. Is that Janki is clear? Arun, Devya, Dinesh, Harita, all. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Now let us start getting into first collaboration flow, which is business analyst to developer. Simple, right? Right click on this, extract folder, new, and select what? Mapping. So mapping underscore standardizer with a reference table. Yeah. Yeah. Then click on finish. Yeah. So now let us take like customers. Add transformation standardizer, right? Yeah. Now we have configure reference table for customer tire column, guys. Yeah. Because let's say per column, reference table data would differ logically, right? So we need to define reference table for each column. Yeah. For example, when you try to build one strategy, right? That strategy should refer only customer tire reference table. Yeah. Because per column, the strategy would be different. Yeah. So go to properties, strategies. Yeah. Click on new. Customer tire. Yeah. So standardizer based on what I'll put here ref table. Right. So output port customer tire, which is STD standardized result based on what? Ref table. Yeah. That's it. And then say OK. So these things, if you want, you can just enable it to take care of spaces before, after, in between. In between is second one. First one is for before and after given input data. Yeah. Yes. Click on next. Yeah. Can you see here? You got 3 operations for reference table matches. For example, let's say we are using replace reference table matches with valid values, which means what to be searched for and what to be replaced with. Both we are trying to use reference table, meaning so valid column data. Yeah, valid column data will be used for replace. Example dia and CT1 new column, right? They will be used for search. That's what it means. Yeah. So click on next. Now we need to point to the reference table. Yeah. Browse. Oh my God. What happened? Oh, it's 1 second. Need to. Okay. Disconnect and connect. Huh? So we have to do it again. 1 second. Yes. Fine. We just have to disconnect and connect, guys, to refresh the reference table. Yeah. Let us disconnect and then connect again. Yeah. Now let's see. Yeah. Can you see reference tables here? 3 reference tables. Now open that mapping. Yes, we got it right. Now go to strategies and click on it because we did not refresh it. Yeah?
Just a minute. Refreshing it.
Yeah. So disconnect and connect. Yeah. Select input column and then output. Customer tires underscore STD based on what? Ref table. Yeah. And then say OK. Enable first checkbox. Enable second checkbox. Yeah. Click on next. Select replace reference table matches with valid values. Click on next. Browse. Yeah, can you see now? There is a project folder. Then we have got reference tables. Select reference table from scratch. That's what I think we have seen right here. 1 second. Yes, reference table from scratch. So please select that. Done, guys, all? Arun, Divya, all. Yeah. Say okay. If you want case sensitive, right, you can enable it. And this scope access specifiers I already talked about it. Which means anywhere from a given input data. You can have multiple words, no? The word match can take not word actually, set of characters should match anywhere in the input string. It could be first, starting from first character or starting from third character, 10th character, whatever. Yeah. Start means input data should start with what we expect. End means ends with what we expect. Click finish. That's it. Over. Now let us try to save. Yeah. I'm just saving it and run the data viewer. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see here? It got replaced. We got dia, right? So input data is what diamond. No? It got replaced with dia. That's it. Wherever there's a diamond, no, we'll see replaced value. That's it, guys. Manually we have done it. With reference table, now we are doing it. That's what I said. With one go, we'll do the reference table, right? This is what we're trying to do. Yeah. Clear, guys? So likewise.
Narasimha, I'm actually getting an error while running this standardizer.
How can you please share it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Narasimha.
Yeah. Let us see.
My screen is visible, right?
Yeah. Say yes. Say okay. It's not error. Say okay. We just have to point to data integration service. Arita. Click on OK.
Nothing to set here.
No, click on OK. Just press
Yeah.
enter button from the keyboard.
Should I rerun?
You said OK, right?
Yes.
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's enough. No, that is correct. Expand dev. It will come here actually once you say OK.
Oh, is my screen lagging?
Looks
I
like.
mean, I already, let me reach it. I have already kept OK for everything.
Have you selected data integration service, Harita?
Yes, when
Have
I
you
was
set it
on
as
that
like
page.
default? Have you set it as
Oh,
default?
Yeah, set it as default, like what Arun said, right? Harita.
Yeah, let me rerun actually. Okay, yeah, here it is. So
Yes, expand
select
that.
there, expand.
No, expand it. select
Yes.
DIS and click on set as default. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just wait for some.
Yeah.
Any result on that one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Narasimha.
So that's it, guys, about this standardization part. Yeah. Likewise, add more strategy to remove reference table matches. Because wherever there's a diamond, right, it should be empty. That's what it means, right? Add one more strategy. Yeah, that's it. Is remove reference table matches. First one, right? Yeah. Wherever there is a diamond, it will be replaced with empty. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So last one, right? Say finish. Yeah. Can you see, guys, here customer tire value empty for the second strategy, right? That's it. Yeah. And the last one is what replace reference table matches with a custom string. Custom is replace value we define it as part of this configuration. Let us try doing that. Yeah. So click on new and select what customer tire. Just need to cover, guys, because we need to cover some topics, right? So replace reference table matches with custom strings. So please select this operation. Yeah. Then click on next. Browse and subtract the reference table. And value, can you see here? Replace value. I'll just put here triple D. Yeah, that's all. Finish. Now we can save and run. Yeah, can you see we got triple D? That's it. So this way we can take care of reference table usage in 3 possible ways, right? That's it, guys. I hope it worked, right? Arun, Dinesh, Divya, Harita, all. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, so let us start getting into another topic. Same thing, you can just extend this to parser transformation, case converter. That you guys can take care, right? One I've shown it. Yeah. So now let us start getting into developer to business analyst. Right? In the sense, we are going to build some conditions, and based on the condition, no, some records should be sent to business analyst. Let us see how to configure. Yeah, like in developer, we can use decision transformation followed by exception. Yeah, and the result of that exception will be sent to what business analyst. Let us see how. Yeah. So please select new mapping. Yeah, all. So mapping underscore, guys. Mapping underscore decision followed by exception. Yeah. Yeah. Click on finish. Now, I think decision transformation we discussed, if I remember correctly. We'll just quickly do that. Like whatever is done, we'll just make it fast. Let us see in this version how it works. Yeah. Read customers, then decision transformation, then add another transformation, which is exception. Yeah, then select here bad record exception, guys. Because we are focusing on communicating bad records to the business analyst. Yeah, click on next. So you can put your exception to capture bad records. Then guys, click on next. Here we can specify what bad table. Let's say table name is a bad. And select a connection. Let's say we are using example WH. Or use Oracle connection. Oracle contains Scott. Okay, you can use Oracle connection. Override tables means if you try n number of times, no, it's going to override existing table later. Now we can define the range here. Lower threshold, upper threshold. For example, you can put here, let's say 9 and then 89. Yeah. So in between 9 and 89, right? Score. Then the records will be treated as what? Bad records. Can you see here highlighted one? There are 3 routing options over here. One is bad records. How to capture that? If the threshold value or score values are in between 9 and 89, those records will be sent to a bad record table. Yeah. Then above upper threshold, which means above 89 score, right? They'll be sent to standard output, which means good data. And third one, rejected records. If you want to capture rejected records in a separate target, you can enable the checkbox, guys, in the bottom left. Create separate output group for rejected records. Which means If the threshold value or score is below 9, those records will be captured as rejected records. Yeah. If you want to send it to bad table, we can enable it. Yeah, you can also enable if you want, because we'll ask business analysts to fix both bad records and rejected records. Yeah. Yeah, clear guys to everyone? Yeah, Aran, Devya, Dinesh, Harita, all. Good. So now let us click on finish. That's it. Now let us configure one by one, which is what take customer tag column, because we have seen the data as input to this decision transformation. Yeah. Now configure this. Go to properties, go to strategies, add a strategy. Like whatever is done earlier, right? Same strategy. We'll try to build it. Decision we are trying to build to capture bad records. What is that? We have used customer tire owner, right? That day. Yeah. If length LNGTH. Yeah, length of customer tire is less than 2, then score equal to 10, else score equal to 90. I think that's what we gave, right? And then we have also have what you call it reason, which is, let's say, I'll just put here bad data. So here we can add a reason which is good data. Fine. And then another column we added, right, to get the CT result, which is customer type data, not CT data. I'll put here, which is equal to customer type, right? I think it's correct. Huh? Yeah. Then, okay, this column name is wrong. Fine. Yes, added. Now let's add 3 output ports. Yeah. So edit. One is a reason CT data, right? Yeah. So first is score, right? Score. Then reason. Then oh God, what happened? CT data, right? Yes. Let us try to order it properly. First is score, second is region, third is data. Yeah. That's it. Please add these 3 output ports, guys. Yeah. Say okay. That's it. Now validate. Yeah, done. Say okay. Is it done, guys? All? So please do it. I'll just wait for 2 minutes.
Score should be integer or
Fine, it could be integer or string. I think you asked this question earlier. So string is a superset of numeric, right? So string can hold integer values also. One you can change it to integer, that's fine. Yeah. So both will work. Yeah, it's done now. On. Yeah.
yeah.
So say okay. Yeah, that's it. Now let us run the data viewer. Make sure the decision is working fine. Yes, good data, diamond, whatever. Yeah, it's working. Now let us configure exception. So output of this, see, data is going to be what? The customer type column we are using, right? So that's a data column. So map CT data to what? Data. Now data. Quality issue is what? Reason. Why? There is a quality issue because less than greater than we have given, right? And then on what basis we say good or bad? Based on the score. That's an indicator measure to identify the good or bad records, right? That's it. Please map it, guys. And if you have many issues, right? Many quality issues, that's what I meant. Then we need to prioritize. Let's say 2 conditions have been satisfied and each condition has got its own quality issue. Then which quality issue need to be communicated to the customer or business analyst? So that's why we need to prioritize whichever has got highest priority, right? That will be communicated. Yeah. So for that, how to configure, we'll see. So let us save and run exception transformation. Okay, there is a validation problem where in exception, right? So there is a quality issue. Yeah, fine. Select this exception transformation. This we know it already. So issue assignment. Can you see here? Reason. So we have not given which column. That's why we got that error. So please select input drop down and select CT data. This way we supply priority. If we have multiple reasons, right? Whichever has got highest priority, that will be communicated to the business analyst. Yeah. Yeah, then say it. Done. Now run exception again. Yes, see, it's override. We have given that override checkbox, right? That's why we got that message. Yes, we got it. So here we could able to see good data only. See, wherever there's a score 90, right? That only can be seen. Wherever there's a score 10, right? It can't be seen because bad records, no? In between 9 and 89, we are considering those records as what? Bad records. Yeah? Fine, guys. Now we can have a targets. There are 3 targets over here.
Getting some issue.
Yes.
So reason should be connected to quality issues. Right.
Reason.
Yeah.
Is it connected? Arun?
Yeah. It's saying that a path from source LA should be connected to target.
Can you please share it? Let's see. Let us see, Arun. I don't know. What is the issue?
I'll share my screen.
Share it. Let us see. One second. Wait. Arun?
Yeah.
Arun? So contains a quality issue. At least one connection requires. What is the last one? Can you please read? You need to expand that. What is the last message? Third message. Contains quality issue. No assign input. Okay, fine. I got it. Arun, click on exception. Now go to properties. Select issue assignment. Then input is there, no? Click on that. Double click on it. Click on select that CD data. Yeah, that's it. Now try to run, save and run it again. Yes, say it's working. Say yes.
Thank you, Nurse.
Fine. So now let us start making use of what appropriate targets. Let me share it. Okay. So now there are 3 targets, guys, here because we have seen, right? 1, bad records. Second, for good records or rejected records. Yes or no? Yeah. So go to properties, configuration. So here, if we expand, right, we can see 3 options. Yeah. Can you see here? Bad records, good records, rejected records. Yeah. So we can see 3 targets. Now let us add 3 targets. Yeah. First one, yeah, we can use this like customer itself. Yeah. So right. Yeah, fine. Here we capture, let's say, good records. Standard output. We can put score somewhere in customer ID number. Yeah. See here data. Customer type. That's all. Then again, get one more target here to capture rejected records. So get post customer, guys. Get post customers and select right radio button. Now expand rejected records. Yeah, here first is what score, which is customer ID command, and second is data, which is a customer data. That's it. So please try to do this. We expand. Yeah. Yes, two targets. Yeah, you can see complete, right? Yeah, when you export, no, it expects targets. So this whichever mapping has got targets, no, they'll be exported. Whichever does not targets, no, they'll have some problem. Let's see. Done, guys, all? Save it. I hope all done, right? Yes or no?
Mapping, still mapping.
Yes, Divya?
I'm still mapping, Narasimha.
Okay, 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 Harita.
After mapping, should we save and run?
Yes. Save, we can run. You are right. Yeah. Go to
Yeah.
run menu and run mapping. You are right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. So it is over, right? Now let us go and look at the target data, which is default location is what? Target, right? We are not configured here. It's again default. Let's go to see Informatica target. Yeah, here you can see what win. Then target. Target is there. Yes. Yeah. What is that target? We don't have anything here, right? Okay, we got here itself. Can you see here? Bin. Oh, it is there actually. Can you see here? LA customers. Yeah. So this is one target. You can see data here. See, 90 score diamond, right? That's what we configured, right? We got it here. So one is over. And reject anyway, we will not have anything. 0 KB, right? There is no data because we do not have any records where the score is less than 9. That's why it is 0. So two targets we have seen it. Third one is what? bad records. So which will be seen in analyst client. Yeah. So please get into this analyst client, guys. Yeah. Where we can just re-log in here. Then I can just log out. Fine. Here we need to open this bad records and select a table from the specified connection and see what does it contain. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Now we reconnected this. Let us see. Expand projects, expand dev, and then we have extract. So we should get bad records. Reference table is there. Yeah. Nothing is there. Now let us try to perform getting that bad data. See guys, you can see there is a new data quality table button, right? Where I place the mouse pointer. Yeah. So please click on that. Yeah, and select bad records. Click on next. Here, I think we kept it under Aura connection, right? So please select that connection. So here, oh,
I got two tables, bad table underscore issue.
yes, you need to select bad table. You got it, but I'm not getting it. Second. Yes. Yeah, you're right. So please select bad table. Yeah. Enter. Yeah. Next, click on next. Select bad and finish. That's it. Yeah, can you see guys? Now there's a bad table appears in the bad record section. Yeah. Now we imported bad table here onto this analyst. This is a first step need to be done by the business analyst. Yeah. I think we got it, no? Then once you get no, click on bad table. We just have to open the data.
It's showing unknown database error.
Say okay. Yeah. Say okay. But anyway, we got data, right? See here 2. This is less than 2, right? Because our condition is what? Less than 2. So 2, 3, 2, 3, empty. They're all satisfying less than 2. With the score is 9. So bad records are common here. Now we can change. Let's say 2 replace with what? Diamond. So it contains what? More than 2 characters. Yes or no? So this is how they can fix. Who are they? Business analyst. Yeah? So once it is done, then the next step is what? We need to set. We are trying to fix one, right? Then click on that fix record, and you can see in the right top, right? Yes or no? There are multiple buttons. One of them is what? Accept, which means accept this particular change. Done. Then get it reprocessed. Can you see here? Click on reprocess. Done. Then refresh this. So that record should disappear from here. So first record should not contain anything. From second record, you'll have 3. Yeah, let us see that. Why is not refreshing? Yeah, so we're trying to refresh this. Okay. Where is it going? Fine. That's it. So now let's expand, open that back table. So this is what we need to do to fix bad data. So one we have done it. Same way we need to repeat it for rest of the records. Accept the change, save, accept it, reprocess it. Yeah, see here. See, first record is gone because we have already fixed it. Yeah. Now, whatever we have fixed it, no, that also can be tracked by using audit trail. I think I talked about audit trail, right? So here you can see. So see here, we accepted this change and reprocessed it. Remember this. Yeah. So that's what we can see here. Yeah. So all the operations updated. Yeah. And then which is change we have done, right? Accepted. See, first is what? Updated, then accepted, then whatever rest of the records, so they're all accepted, then reprocess, last one. That's all. So that's all we need to do. Yeah. So same thing need to be repeated for rest of the records. I think we know how to look at the data based on status, right? We have already done that for reference table. Same thing holds good over here. Yeah. So probably you guys can take care of it. If you have any problem, you can just shoot out the question to me later. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So likewise, we can also perform what you call bulk updates also. For example, 2, 3, all right, all the selected records. Yeah. So there is going to be what you call bulk operation. So there's an edit here. Here you can supply. See, edit multiple records. Yeah. Wherever there's a 2, replace with what? Audit node is what? Okay, modification. So modify, right? Say, okay, here. Oh, damn. Mouse is moving somewhere. Yeah, fine. It's modified. So wherever there is 2, all got modified, right? It is searched actually. Now, so you can just replace with something here. Yeah. then save it, accept, reprocess. Fine, whatever. This is how we fix it. Yeah. So whatever is done here, so we can see that change, like whatever operation that we have done, right? We can see it as per audit. Yeah. See all twos updated, right, and reprocessed. That's it, guys. Like how this fixing will take place. Fine. So, which means this way we can say that we are trying to perform collaboration between what? Developer to analyst. Because developer has done identifying bad records based on condition, and then here we could able to fix those records. We in the business analyst. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to see do that, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So now let us go to that developer. Yeah. So open the developer client. Yeah. Let us take a break, guys. So 15 minutes. Then after we come back, we'll talk about integration, the IDQ with Power Center. Then we'll talk about others. Match exception also we can do it. Yeah. Fine. Let's take a break quickly. We'll come back. Yeah. Fine, guys. Yeah. Let's take a break. Yeah. So let's continue, guys. So collaboration part is done, right? So both analyst to developer, developer analyst. There's one more collaboration flow, which is match exception. So we'll just configure in developer. So analyst part anyway, you know it, right? But developer part will do it. Yeah. So let us create new mapping, right?
Narasimha, actually, I was facing some issue here.
Yes, Sarita.
Yeah, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was not getting done, or I couldn't cancel or close it.
Put run in background.
Now, can I run any other operation?
But you have not mapped to target.
No, that was mapped, but when I ran that one, this error came, and then because here I have kept customer also from here, I pulled customer to here, so there was an error. I remapped, I deleted this one and I remapped, and I was trying to run, but that one was not going.
You can just cancel is not working, right?
Yeah. See, this is the issue I was getting when I tried to run.
What is this? Not available. Can you please close this developer and reopen it?
Yeah.
DIS is down or what? Go to admin console here only. Click on
Here?
that tab. Yeah. No, other one. Yeah. So refresh it. Yeah, click on them. Login and see DIS. It looks to me okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, open the developer. Yeah, this is a problem. So DIS. Click on DIS. MRS looks to me okay. One second. What is this problem? Error communicate with the first service. Click on M. This is okay, right? Yeah. Click on DIS now. Recycle the service.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. So that
Complete
was
about.
say okay. Yeah, say okay. That was a message we saw right in developer.
Yeah, yes.
Open the developer, Harita. Launch. Launch is the shortcut.
Oh, here itself or?
Fine, whichever comfortable you can just select it. Yes. Another shortcut, no? In start itself is a launch Informatica developer.
Okay.
Fine, launch it. Yeah, this is also fine. It's not communicating. Huh? There is some problem with the DIS. Try to connect no MRS. Right click on connect. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So that will come up, Artha. So we'll focus on others. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
Thank you, Narasimha.
So yeah, RS even if it doesn't work, also we don't need to worry. I think we'll
Okay.
just do only one example. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, let us create a new mapping. Haritha, you can also do this. This will work anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mapping match exception. So this is going to help us to communicate duplicate records which needs manual intervention. Yeah. Say finish. Yeah. So now let us take any source. LA customers. And then select match transformation. Okay, this you can ignore. It's a population thing. Yeah. So these things we know, right? How to configure match sequence ID and take one column customer type, map to input group. This we know. I think we did many examples. Then click on new strategy, expand field matching, select diagram, and select customer type. This we know it already. That's why I'm just doing it quickly, guys. Yeah, so please finish this. Then output of this should be taken as input to the exception. That we need to see. Yeah, click on finish. That's it. Now add transformation. This is exception. So here select duplicate record exception. So exception underscore duplicate records. Yeah. Click on next. Here you can supply table name. Let's say dupes in the same connection. Let's say Vora connection. Here also you can see, guys, we can define the scores. So in between 0.1, 0.9, they'll be sent to business analyst. Above 0.9, they'll be sent to standard output. And then if you want to capture unique records, we can capture it in a separate target. Options are more or less similar to bad record exception, right? Yeah, click on finish. Done, guys, all. Yeah. So click on finish. That's it. Now data. Which data column we are using, guys? Customer type. Please map that. And then control port. Score here. Which score we are using here? Link scoring method. Sorry. And row ID, we have sequence ID. So here also we got row ID. So we can map this. Yes, then cluster ID to group a set of records in a cluster. Map it to cluster ID. Yeah, that's it. That's about control group. Yeah, and you'll see there are two groups, output groups, unique and good. Yeah. Now we can add targets like what we have seen earlier, right? Yeah. 3 targets here also. 1 for good records, 2nd for unique records, 3rd for duplicate records. So this we can send. Score row ID. What happened? And then cluster ID. Logically, we use right target definition. Here we're just learning, right? So I'm mapping it to some columns. Yeah. So then add another target, which is for unique records. Yeah. Yes, unique records, right? Map the scope to customer ID. That is fine. Let us map only one. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. And save it. Yeah. So this way we can communicate duplicate records which needs manual review to business analyst. In this case, we don't have any duplicate records because in between, let's say 990 or 1090, right? We don't have any records. We have all the what you call 100% of matching records, right? So link score will be 1. But anyway, we'll run this mapping. Oh, where is this? Customer must be type. Customer area, LA customers. Go to LA customers and definition, right? You can just change it to integer. Fine. Yes, done. So now save it. We're just modifying some type in source object. Yeah. Let's run. Yes, so it's completed. So you can see status also here. Mapping successful. Yeah. So target, all that we know, right? So we can go to this target. This one. Yes, so you can see timestamp, right? So here we expect what link score or whatever we map, right? See here, link score is 1. Yeah, and other columns also. So we can see all the columns, all the rows actually. See here, that's it. Yeah. So this way we can capture good, unique, and unique records. Yeah, there are unique records here. You can see Boston customers, right? Yeah, there are some unique records. This is link score we mapped, right? Where there are no matches. Like I think you'll have 28 records where they're all unique, right? More than 28. Wherever there's no duplicacy, right? They're all part of unique records. Yeah. So these two things we captured, and we don't have any duplicate records, which is in that range, which is lower threshold, upper threshold. If you have it, same interface, go to analyst, open duplicate records and fix it. Yeah. So that flow is same, guys, because we have already done one, right? Same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Clear, guys, to everyone? Arun, Divya, then Sharita, Krishna. Yeah. Done this match flow with exception. Yeah. Guys, you all could able to hear me, right? Yeah, done, guys. Match exception on these two things. Match, we know it. Only exception only we need to configure. The rest is straightforward, guys. Yes or no? Arun, Divya, all. Yeah. Yeah. Now let us focus on another topic which we discussed, right? Integration. After these things are done, then this collaboration is done. Now integration, IDQ with the Power Center. Yeah. So to do that, we need to create one Power Center repository service. Let's quickly do that because we need that repository. Is it there in the admin? It's not there. So go to this command prompt, guys. Where are we now? Yeah, let's exit this and then log in again. Because we are logging in with a user who has got DBA privileges. Then create user PC rep identified by PC rep. Yeah. So please do this thing, guys. At least you'll make sure that IDQ can be integrated to Power Center. Yeah. Grant DBA to PC rep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, please do this. Yeah, doing right. Krishna, Harita, Divya, Arun. Yeah. Yeah, this anyway we know it. Now let us create that Power Center repo service. Right click on the, oh my god. We need to log in, right? Yes. Now let us create. Right click on domain, new Power Center repo service. Yeah. I'll just put same name here, PC rep. These steps are similar to what we did it for MRS, which is model repo service. Yeah. So please select the license node Click on next. Database is Oracle. PC rep. Password is also PC rep. And connection string is MDM. That's all. No content exists. Yeah. So let me connect it again. Fine. So now no content exists, right? I click on finish. After that, we need to open one client repository manager, create one folder, because that's where we are going to dump output of data quality, which is metadata, right? Like any mapping or mappings or workflows, whatever. Yes, it is created, guys. Now, by default, it will create an exclusive mode. Can you see here? So exclusive means nobody can access it. Let us click on edit and make it as normal. Normal means anybody can access it. So yeah, fine. So and okay, it will recycle the service. So that's it, guys. So now let us try to open client, Power Center client. Go to start, all programs, open Power Center repository client, which is a repository manager. Yeah, open this because that's where we create folders, right? Please open that client, guys, once this is done. Yeah. So here, let us try to add configure domains. Same thing here also should do. Click on add. Here we need to give right domain. Domain underscore SAP dev localhost. Port number 6005. These things we know we have already done. Then click on this PC rep. That's all. See, now PC rep available here. We need to connect it. So administrator connected. No, it's connected, right? Next, we need to create a folder. So I'll just put here IDQ folder. That's all. Folder is created, guys. Now, yeah, please do that, guys. So, which is creation of folder within this Power Center environment. Yeah. Yeah. So now go to developer. We need to let's do end to end, like right from creation of a mapping, all that. So let us right click, new mapping. Yeah. So mapping with PC, or I'll put PC Power Center, right? Click on finish. Now take like customers. And then use same LA customers target. Let's say we are using default options and map customer ID to customer ID. That is fine. You can also map others. That's okay. Not save it. So please build it, guys. This is only for integration. So I'm trying to show from the scratch. Build a mapping, export it with PC details, as Power Center repo service details, and see whether it would get integrated or not. Yeah, done, guys. Now let us integrate. Go to file menu. So there's export here. Right? Click on export. So then we can see here Informatica category, right? And select this Power Center. This means there is a inbuilt integration between IDQ and Power Center with this option. So please select this, hit enter, and select the version, whatever version that we have. Yeah? And then select a project, which is from which project we're going to export. Is only one, right? And then select secondary button, which is Power Center repository. Yeah. So then browse. Here we need to supply localhost 6005. I don't know. Then administrator. Repository name, what we give? PC rep, right? Yes. So please apply these things. Yeah, say okay. See, it's trying to connect now. Let's see. Connected. Now getting folders. Got it. See, connection to repo successful, guys. See, IDQ folder available now. There's only one, right? That's all. Now click on next. Now we need to select which mapping to be exported. Let's say mapping PC. Click on finish. Let us see now. Now it is exporting to Power Center. Yeah, so done guys. So you can look at the status here by clicking here. See, export successful. See, conversion successful, right? What got transferred, all that can be seen here. See here. So we got source, select customers, like source definition, target definition, right? Mapping, all that got exported. That's it. That's what you call summary information. Now we can verify that in Power Center. We can just disconnect and connect. Yeah, say connect. See here. So yeah, now if you double click now, see LA customers has come and target also LA customers and mapping also has mapping PC. That's it, guys. This is how we can export or we can integrate IDQ with Power Center. Now, if you want to see what it contains, we can go to Power Center Designer. Now, if you want to run also, we need to create a workflow and then we need to have Power Center integration service. So let it come. Meantime, let's create Power Center integration service, guys. Go to admin console. Right click on domain all. Yeah. And select PC end. This is Power Center integration service. Yeah. Select license. Okay. Fine. Click on next. Select the web service. And then username password same guys, which is administrator. Data mode could be ASCII or Unicode. Let's say we are dealing with English characters, right? So ASCII is also okay. Yeah. Now say okay. And let's it's disabled, right? We need to enable this service. Similar to more, sorry, data integration service, guys. In data integration service, we have to do something. Yeah. So if something means like something means we need to create profiling, various connection, all that. Here, they are not required. Yeah, it's available. Now let's go to designer. You can just see, guys, in case if you are not buying it, because there are many operations, right? So this state also, it's recording also, but you can just do it later also. Fine. So it's connected. So here we can open this mapping designer and then open this. Yeah, here you'll have source qualifier and source and target. That's all. See here, read like customers and then write like customers. And by default, a source qualifying power center. We all know that. But overriding the default properties. Next, we can just go to workflow manager, create a workflow and run it and see the result. Yeah. Yeah. So now tools, workflow designer. Yeah. Now let us create one workflow, which is I'll just put WF underscore IDQ. And there's integration service, right? It's already assigned here. Yeah. So that's it. Now create a task, which is session task in Power Center, right? So I'll just put here session underscore IDQ. Create. Yeah, select mapping. So that's it. Yeah. I can just watch this because some may not be knowing Power Center, right? So you can practice later also. Fine. Now let us apply source and target properties. Like from which location data has to be pulled. So those things we need to configure. Let us see. Okay. Source, right? So here, yeah, it's a default location. We have where is that location? To copy and paste. Client, right? So tutorials. Yeah. So this is a location. Okay. Go to workflow manager. Copy paste. Done. And file name is lcustomers.csv. And target, let us say PM target file there, right? Let it be default. Yeah. So that's it, right? We don't need to configure. Let's use a default only. Now save this workflow. Run the workflow. Okay, start. Let us see whether it will be successful or not. Actually, should open workflow monitor. Yes, it is open, right? Now we need to see the status. Connected. Double click. See IDQ folder. Yeah, it is successful. Yes, session workflow, both are successful. That's it. Now we can verify the data for customer ID in the target. So remember, in Power Center, default location for target is what? Server, info shared, TGT files. Yeah, this one. See, the file got created. Now we can just open and see customer ID data. Yeah, see, you got no. That's it, guys. This includes what, or this implies what? Could able to integrate IDQ with the Power Center end to end. We have done. Yes or no? Right from creation of mapping, save, export. Before export, create Power Center repo service, then export, then create a folder in repository manager, then create an integration service, Power Center integration service, then build workflow and configured source properties, target default we have used and executed. We saw the result. Clear, guys? This is how what you call we can take care of this integration. Yeah. Clear, guys, to everyone? Yes or no? Yeah. So that's it, guys, about integration part. Dinesh?
Hello.
Yeah. That's about integration, Dinesh.
Okay. Okay.
And Krishna. Yeah. So what happened? Others have just logged out because of last day.
No. 100%. It's not. They might have some other call. Even I have dropped out and joined back.
Okay.
Narasimha.
Fine. We'll spend for some time for debugging and tuning. Dinesh.
Okay.
Fine. So they are the
Narasimha,
last.
I sent an email to you. Did you saw that?
Yes. I've seen that. I'll reply.
Okay, you will reply. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, I'll give mail ID. Here itself I'll give. Fine.
I,
Mail
I,
ID
I think
and
mail. Yeah, mail ID.
fine. Both I'll give. Fine. Oh, number I'll give.
Okay. Yeah, I know
Okay.
it might sound confidential. That's why I sent a personal email to you so that it will be
That
only
is
between you and me.
not a problem at all. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is how we integrate IDQ with Power Center. Yeah. So then we have last topic, which is debugging and tuning. So debugging, basically we use it to identify causes of failures. Yeah. Failures could happen because of many reasons, right? So where do we see to identify issues? So we got log, right? So in Power Center, we know session log, all that. Where do you get it? So in workflow monitor, we can just see here, session log. Right click and open, you'll see that. Same way, we'll have session log in IDQ also. Fine. So you can see it here. Now let's close this because this is done already. Fine. So that's okay. Now in developer or data quality, when you run, right, we could able to see the log here. Okay? So we can go to log and see that, like what went wrong. Yeah. So this is similar to what we have seen in our Power Center. Yeah? Here we can just come from top to bottom just to understand what are this particular log contains, right? Yes or no?
So this log is similar to Power Center log only, right? Power Center and
Exactly.
IEC log only.
There is no change.
Okay.
Right? That's the one thing. And then we have what you call Tomcat log. If you have any applications or issues, right? You can go to Tomcat and look at what went wrong. Okay? So like we have some server or Tomcat logs.
Will
Here you
everyone
can
will
go
have access to this Narasimha or only admins?
administrators. Yes, you are right.
Only admins.
Administrators. But session logs, developers will have access. Yeah, got it. Yes. Now we can just open this catalan.out and see what went wrong. In case if you have any problems only, unless it's not applicable.
Yeah, got it.
Support another log. Yeah. So now if you want, let us say detailed log, then we can enable the trace. Like for example, in Power Center also, so we can enable the trace like trace at workflow level or transformation level, we can just do it. Yeah. So this way we can just troubleshoot the issues by looking at the logs. Yeah. This is the transformation properties. Yeah. So can you see here trace level? If you want to fix issues at transformation level, right, we can go there and enable that trace, right?
Okay.
This is the one thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then if you want to do it at session level, we can go to workflow manager and connect to the repository. And then activate this. Fine. So here you can just open the session properties. So go to properties and we can enable the trace here also. Apart from other properties are basically for performance tuning, like BPM buffer size and commit interval. These are all will be used for performance tuning. Yeah. And we can also see incremental aggregation also. If you have more than one time fabulous aggregation, right? So then only delta aggregation would take instead of doing it from the scratch. And PD also push down optimization. You want to push transformation logic to source or target or anywhere, right? We can use this. Yeah? So that's just one of.
So Narasimha, is this applicable for IDQ? Sorry, I just maybe I missed it when you explained.
IDQ is applicable. I'll show there also. So if you go to this developer.
I worked on this tool on 2018 actually. So when I was working for Informatica, big data management. So the same developer client only we worked.
Okay. Then I think you know it, right? Then
let
me show it. Yeah. If you select data integration service, right, and expand it, and then here, runtime properties. Yes, DIS we got it. Then in runtime properties, here we can see here data viewer sources results announced. Yeah. Can you see here optimizer level? Normal, minimal, full. This is where we configure PDO options. Got it? And tracing options we configure here. Tests, normal, verbose data, verbose unit. Similar to Power Center, no change. Right?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So
what is that optimizer level and optimizer level and then overriding tracing level? I know. So optimizer level.
This is a PDO.
Oh, PDO.
Optimization. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is minimal, normal, full. Yeah.
Okay.
So full means even if you have join conditions, right? 4 levels, 5 levels, right? Those things also will be optimized with the full option. Yeah.
Okay.
So minimal means source target with basic queries.
Okay.
And then we have normal means default. Yeah.
Okay.
So with the medium type of queries or expressions. Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where we use this optimizer. Yeah. And we can also have what you call automation done even for match. Match is one of the expensive transformation in data quality, right? Yeah. So here we can configure what cache size or a cache directory. Yeah. So these things you can configure based on the amount of data that we process here. Yeah, no?
Okay.
That's it. Huh? So this is what we do. And then trace for every transformation you have trace your transformation level setting, right? We can set it a detailed log in the station log. Yeah. Like for example, if you set for burst data, right? Row level data also will get. Yeah. So yeah, that we can set it at integration service level, like you have seen in preferences, right? Or
Yeah.
we can also set it at transformation level. So
Okay.
then run it. You can see the corresponding log.
Transformation level, we can enable the tracing level part only. The tracing level and cache we can enable
Cache
for the applicable
files,
applicable.
that is for optimization. Trace is for log.
Yeah, traces for log. That's right.
Yes, all right. Yeah. So similarly, for every transformation, you'll have some corresponding options. But match is the most expensive transformation in data quality. Yeah.
Okay.
Address validator, anyway, we understood in cloud, right? Same concept is same, like how to configure, right? Same thing we do it here also. Dinesh, yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Now I think you asked one question, right? So like export, right?
Yeah.
So you can go to file, export to meta file or whatever. Export object meta file. Yeah. So we can select a project and get to say okay. Yeah. On next, let's say select all. Yeah, and specify the file name. Browse. Let's say I'll put it in the desktop.
So
So
you are exporting. I mean, we are exporting everything, right? Like I mean, the
yes,
what is it? Tables, physical objects, mapping, maplets, everything, right?
yes,
Okay.
reference tables, mappings. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But wherever there is no target, right? They should not be exported properly. Wherever there are targets, no, there won't be any problems. Yes, now we can select this. Next. Yeah, this is the see reference tables also. They'll be exported to some zip file.
Okay.
And then say finish. These are the steps. It's very simple, Finish.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have VDA, right, Narsima? If you share whatever you have in your machine, that would be very helpful, because I think no one will have, no one would have prepared in the naming standard which you have, because I am also like you. I give a proper naming standard for all my mappings, and if you see my VDA, right, I would have gave description also after
Yes.
after the training. So.
Oh, I'll try to get you Informatica 6 mappings also. Supporting it.
It's okay, Nakima. Like if you share whatever you have, um,
Yes, I
give
think
demo,
I would have done more
demo,
than
right?
others.
Yeah,
So if I export my things now, I think this should be okay, right?
yeah. That should be okay, Narsima.
Fine. I'll
So
send that anyway.
we have done in Informatica developer, then we have done something in cloud also, right? Cloud. I think, can we export
Yes,
that?
cloud. Yeah, cloud things also I'll share it, Dinesh.
Okay.
I'll export. Probably will just log on to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it started?
We have 45 minutes.
And we need to start other also. We did something in other version also, right?
Yeah.
So I need to start that also. Yeah. So let's go here. So this is done.
I checked with them, Narsima. They will have. I mean, we will have VDA access only for 5 days. I think so. That's what I hear. So
After
post
today,
that after today. So
okay, then it's okay, right? You can practice, but you don't have access problem.
I do have, I can, I have the local software in my office laptop for
Oh, then
IDQ.
it's fine. Just
Yeah,
import.
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
that's
you
the
can
plan.
import and practice. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing. I
Then
installed before.
you don't need access to this tool actually, right?
Maybe. Yeah, but it's not the case for everyone. So
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, others they may not have it, right? Yeah, fine. So it is exported. The next you can see here, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it is in the desktop. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
this
now,
version is something what we have just exported. We have
yes,
to.
another version also. You are right. Yeah.
Mm,
So that also I will do it. So okay, we need to make it normal screen. Yeah, go to local system. Paste it. You got it. So this I can send a mail. Yeah.
Okay.
So one thing you got it. Now let us. One is done, and
Okay.
second thing is to go to another VM. We need to start this. Here we have
Yeah.
done many things, right?
Correct.
Let me start. So okay, let it get started, and meantime I'll go to this ISAS.
I think this is outside, na? Outside or inside? Sorry, I'm not.
This is and this I have done it in my local system.
Okay. Okay.
ISAS.
Yeah.
So IDC 4. I don't know whether it is okay or not. Let's see. Yeah. So here, let's see. Agent is ready or not. Yeah. Meantime, there is a one thing which I dynamic mapping in latest version I've done it. Yeah. This is a 10.x version. Yeah. So yeah, here dynamic mapping I talked about concept, right? Yeah. So like we can have a common logic which can be used based on type or by name or by pattern, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So how do you do that mapping? Let me show that. Mapping underscore dynamic with type. I'll just put type based on the type we are going to do. Yeah. So, is this ready? Yeah, this is ready. Now we can go to explore. So I'll try to share IACS recordings also link. I have a local some drive
Okay.
somewhere. Share.
Okay.
So all many what do you call transmissions, I think. I
Okay.
given it to some guys, I think. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'll try to share that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know whether it's okay or not, but I'll check with these guys.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I'll share it to you personally, but don't share it to others if they don't say say no. Huh?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
They say okay, then you can just send it to group because they have
Okay.
some
Yeah.
agreement, right?
Understood. Understood.
Now let us select this. Whatever is done. So you can just select all. export. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So include dependencies, all that, right? Export. Yeah. That's it. This is done. Yeah. So this is over, and this is also, that's also over. And one thing we're doing now, dynamic mapping. Yeah, we got it. Now let us take this LI customers, any source. And then here we use expression transformation to achieve this dynamic mapping. Go to add transformation, expression. Yes. Now take, let's say, all the fields which are connected to all ports.
Okay.
And then in expression transformation, we need to take care of ports. Then add new dynamic port. That will take care of what you call
structural changes.
Yes, any kind of common type issues. In the sense, all the strings can be kept in this. Yeah. So dynamic port. Yeah. And then output is selected. Then you can just go to expression. So here we can just add a new dynamic port based on the condition. Include all based on, let's say, type. Selection criteria is what? By type. Which means you're trying to focus on apply trim or some other string function for all the columns where there is a string, right? So that's what we're doing. Yeah, say okay. It is done. Then after that, you can just specify base port, which is port selector. Then apply functionality, whatever logic that you want. For example, ltrim based on this port selector. Port selector contains what? All the strings. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now say validate. Done. Like that's all. Say okay. That's all. So now if you run it, no, so it will take care of applying ltrim for all the columns where the type is a string. This is very simple, right? Or else for every column, we have to add separate output port, which is a time taking thing. Not only that, it will not be extendable for further changes. Yeah. So that's it. That's how we can take care
Do
of.
we have similar option in IECs?
No.
No, right? Yeah.
This is not there. Yeah. So this is a good functionality. Yeah.
Correct.
That we have in. But data quality service in commercial, we have to say that. Dinesh. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. This is about dynamic port, dynamic, what do you call it, configuration, yeah? Or dynamic mapping, you can say. Yeah? So we exported this and that, and we are trying to bring up one more, right? So let us get that. So which is this, I think. Oh, this will take a lot of time, I think. So that's one thing I call this. Okay. Yeah. Let me try to open the developer.
Even when I was in my previous firm, right? I mean, I have involved in Informatica big data management tool training. Okay, there and all, I don't remember we have changed this VDI, what to say, dates and and running the services up, something like that. Because the VDA what we got, the similar one, the prerequisite softwares were installed. We just logged in with the credentials that they gave, and we worked on. But why the configuration is set like this, Narasimha? This is time taking or kind of.
Same thing here also. Dinesh.
Sorry.
Here also it is same. We just apply credentials, login. This is a big data. Actually, what you can see, this is a big data, BDM only.
Yeah, same
This-
tool only, same tool. But I didn't
Yeah.
remember we enabled the services, and we used to do maybe the domains and everything. It was all pre-configured. We didn't do anything. Maybe it is a part of learning what we are doing now, because
Okay.
those days we didn't even configure. Also, it's all
So here
pre-configured.
yes, I installed big data, all that. So I myself have installed everything here, like a
Uh-huh.
Hive and Hadoop,
Okay.
everything. I just done it. This
Spark.
this
Okay.
VM is BDM only, Informatica BDM.
Okay, understood.
So, but IDQ operations also can be done. But I have got
Yeah.
multiple licenses. One
Okay.
for quality, one for BDM, one for UDC. The 3 licenses I have. So,
Okay, okay.
but problem
I
is
think we
UDC.
have down the line we do have plan for Axon and EDC training also. So will you be the trainer or someone
No,
different?
that license has a problem. Once the license is ready, now we'll take it up. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So we are waiting for other VM right to come up. Yes, this one. So this I should not work now, I think, because
Extensively I'm working on Axon, okay, in my current project. But EDC, the functionalities are very limited. I'm working on, so I'm I'm looking forward for that EDC training. So let's see how
yes,
it
we will
will
see
be.
that once we get the license right. Are you using EDC what do you call local or cloud?
Cloud. The
The cloud EDC.
Axon EDC, both are cloud only.
Okay. So one second. So you have the license, no? Then
Yeah, but it's client one. It's not.
okay. I think they may not give it for others. Okay.
Yeah. And if we log in
Thanks.
also, we'll be able to see only their relevant data sets and all other stuff.
Okay. Fine. Let us. We are also trying by interacting with the Informatica. Once you get, no, we'll start that.
Yeah.
Now it's connected, luckily. So now we can export.
Can we see one of the recent mapping that we have done, because just before
Oh,
exporting,
okay, fine. Let us see.
Mhm. Because at some time.
Like you can see, yeah, you are right. Case converter, source consolidation, match the 2 columns, consolidation on that.
Okay.
So one second. Let me expand it. Yeah. Now you can read all, right, Ganesh?
Yeah.
So these are all match related things. Then merge, then parameterization, then parse with the multiple mappings. Then this is also parser. This is for again match. This is for source target. This is for standardization. And this is token based labeler. And then mapping parameters. These are all the mappings that we have
Perfect.
done in this version. Yeah.
Yes.
Plus we have built mappers also. Yeah.
3 mappers. Yeah.
3 mappers we have done, right?
Yeah. I think we have
So,
everything.
yes. So yeah. Profiling things are there in that actually. Yeah, fine. Let's try to export this.
It is there in that the previous one we exported. Okay. I didn't remember. So,
Okay. Previous one was only whatever we did yesterday and today.
okay. Then where is the profiling stuff? Here.
Yesterday,
No, right?
we have already done it.
Okay.
Now select all. supply name here. So I'll just browse. Go to desktop. Yeah, that will be dev.xml. Yeah. That's it. Click on next.
I have only one version of Informatica developer installed, so I think I can import it.
You'll get it.
I can
10.4.
import. The recent one, I think it is 10.5. It will be in the red color
5,
one.
yes, 5 is the latest. Yeah, fine. 4 or 5, it will work. Anyway.
Yeah.
If you have any problem, just send a mail. I'll just see.
Yeah, sure. 10.5.4 it is.
Okay, that's the latest. So you guys are not using MDM on Dinesh?
We had MDM actually in our project. We had MDM plus Alation, the project where I'm working on. So client wants to migrate to a easier tool where all the business users would be easy to access. So that's where the project came. So they have migrated all the data that were in Alation and MDM to Informatica Axon and EDC.
Oh, okay, great.
It was a very big project. So now the entire thing is migrated and we are using Axon and EDC.
Oh, that's really good. Since when you guys are doing this?
The project where I am here, right? It is there for 6 months, but I heard like the migration initiatives are completed a year ago,
Okay, it is
and
done.
and they were doing the migration project for almost a year.
Oh, great. So then it's good. I think you are working on latest stuff. Dinesh.
Yeah.
That's what people are moving towards. Now we got Dinesh here.
Okay.
So
Dev.
yes, dev.xml. So we have to copy this down. Yes, we got it. So dev.xml ID XML. Two things are there. These two are the main things.
Okay, and the cloud one is
Yeah.
available in somewhere, right?
Won't get it because repository will be maintained by these guys, Informatica
Mhm.
Cloud, right?
Okay.
So, but what I'll do is I'll try to get that done. Yeah, I'll try to do it in different way to get imported later on. Okay, I'll send it.
Sure.
And I have your email, right? I'll send it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So these two things are done. I think this I'll send it. I'll send it by an email. Now it's if I can wait. So where are you from, Dinesh?
I'm from Chennai only, Narasimha.
Chennai, where?
Proper Chennai. Mambakam, or Vandalur Zoo.
Yeah, I studied there only
Oh, great.
in IIT Madras.
Wow, IIT student, awesome. Actually,
Oh, long time.
I searched for you in what to say?
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn.
huh?
I was unable to find.
I don't know whether I kept it. I don't use the social medias.
Oh, okay. That's good policy, I can say.
So, okay, it's not there. Huh? We exported, right? One sec. Or some other
Yeah.
location. Downloads is just great. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I got these two things. Yeah. So these two are done. I think you got the answer. Now I sent it, Dinesh. So this is
Yeah.
done. You asked for some number. Yes,
Yeah.
one minute. Okay, I'll stop this recording. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.